Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me at tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your direct purchase and pricing question inquiry email line from you to me and my crew with your questions about buying this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews. And today we're talking about the 2019 IWC Pilots Watch Spitfire. This is reference 3268-02 in bronze. A lovely military olive green dial with bronze case and hands to match. It is a handsome 39 millimeters and a reasonable 10.4 millimeters thick for a through-and-through sports watch. From lug to lug, measuring 49.6 millimeters, it actually has an impressive wrist stance because of the lug span. The spacing between the lugs, standard 20 millimeters, and as you can see, a substantial calfskin strap with a sheer side showing the layers of construction, and a contrasting aviator-style stitch with a simple and matching bronze pin buckle. Let's throw this one on the wrist real quick. You can see my wrist, 16 centimeters in circumference, wears it easily, but like I said, it is broad and almost 50 millimeters across the wrist. Though not a large watch, it has an impressive wingspan, and we will use that term, pun intended, for a pilot's watch. I would recommend it for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference because it is so spare in terms of its thin profile and its reasonable diameter. The lugs also drape around the wrist, so you can see they don't really flare out so much as they duck away. So this is an impressive timepiece. Despite being a 39, it has a quite commanding wrist stance. Now it's all of satin finish. We'll get as close as we can here, and you can see there's no high polish on the watch, and that's all in good taste. There's a little bit of a bevel along the lug flank, but it's satin finished. Satin along the flank of the case, you can see longitudinal, and then there is a conical bezel with a flatted top that abuts the sapphire. Turn it over, take a look at the crown. You can see it's a no-guard style crown, but a screw down with the IWC logo, and then the dial of the watch is the heart and soul of the watch. The Spitfire 3268 is an impressive watch, but to add the bronze, you wind up with an array of colors that are handsome and appropriate, as we have gold, we have white, we have red, and we have the right kind of green for a military-inspired timepiece. Instrument dial inherited from the Mark series of IWC Pilots watches. You can see there is a stop seconds function, and we'll just make sure we're through the date change here. Yep, we are. And in addition to the stop seconds, we also have a quick set date mechanism, so we can rapidly cycle the date should the watch run down. 3 feels about right for that position. Now the watch uses, for the first time in this series, an in-house caliber. Underneath the case back and secured underneath a soft iron cage for anti-magnetism, Rolex Milgauss style, there is a IWC caliber 32110. It is an in-house 5-position adjusted 21 joule 72-hour power reserve automatic, so it's a drop-in replacement with the same sizing as the previous ETA 2892 or Sellita SW300. So you also have a bidirectional winding system. It's not quite the Peloton system, though it's inspired by the Peloton. It's more like the magic lever system. So this watch has no unidirectional rotor wobble. It winds as smoothly as the previous ETAs. The 72-hour power reserve is exceptional, and again, the fact that this 21 joule movement is adjusted in 5 positions gives it a little feather in its cap that I would not expect for an entry-level automatic. 5-position adjustment is fairly exacting. It is, for example, what you'll see on a chronometer. You'll also note that the Spitfire, the namesake aircraft, is on the back. With its elliptical wings, it was an inspirational sight throughout World War II in the fields over England, and it played a role during the Battle of Britain, specifically going for the fighters, the ME-110s and the BF-110s, while the Hurricanes, the older fighters, went for the bombers. So that was the role of the Spitfire in World War II, and it lives on. IWC even operates Spitfires periodically for promotional purposes. So that's what's inside the watch. It features the anti-magnetic inner cage as well as 60-meter water resistance, which is to say the watch with a screw-down crown and 60-meter resistance is surface swimmable, so this can be a full-service sports watch. You just want to make sure it's on a water-resistant band when you put it there. It has one more unconventional refinement, which is low-pressure blowout protection. So if you are in an aviation environment, a cockpit or a cabin, and explosive decompression occurs, that is, the cabin loses all pressure, this watch will not eject its seals, nor will it eject its sapphire. So anti-magnetic, water-resistant, and apparently cockpit emergency-proof. Let's hope this particular feature never gets used. That said, this is a watch you can wear every day. Handsome, stylish, and of course with a new in-house caliber, offering a value proposition that previous IWC standard Pilots watches simply did not. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for full pricing and purchase information regarding this IWC Pilots Watch Spitfire. The IWC Pilots Watch Spitfire Bronze by Night.